Hi, and welcome to Chi Yoga. So, let's get started. This is something new, it's a different style of yoga that I like to do sometimes. I mix a bit of yoga, Qigong, and Tai Chi, Kung Fu, and a whole bunch of elements. So, it's something new. We move slightly differently. Instead of going forward and backward, we move horizontally. So, let's just wake up, let's just warm up, let's just take a moment. Find your seat, see where you are today. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Just touch base with you, where you are today. That's all that matters. And as you take a deep inhale, take your hands up to the sky, reach all the way up as far as you can, and bring them back in to your chest. So now here's something interesting. You can open up your eyes if you had them closed. And take your hands forward and try and roll the back parts of your hand around each other. So the point is, you're trying to keep contact with the front, the sides, the back of your wrists, and just roll them out. If you can, try and touch the elbows and roll on the way out. So you notice there's a bit of a roll from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. It starts flowing and rolling. If you want to add the spine into the equation, you can. See how that feels? And roll back. See if you can do something similar. So you're touching the elbows, you're touching the wrist, rolling into the shoulder. And roll back to the front, just to reset everything. Let that go, shake it out. Swing the arms, swing the shoulders. See if you feel any better, any more space, maybe. Take a few breaths. Now just bring the hands in. Take your right hand out. I'm mirroring you, so my left will be your right. Take your left hand out. Just take a nice little stretch to the side. And come back to the center, bring the hands in. Switch them, so your left hand goes up, your right hand goes along, and you push the ground away, you take a stretch. Bring it back in, shift the hands, inhale. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale, bring the hands in, inhale. Exhale, place it down, push. Find a deep stretch in your side body. Just one more time each side. So deep inhale. Exhale, push the ground away. Make space in the hip. Inhale, last time. Exhale, push the ground away. See how that feels? Maybe you feel a bit more space, a bit more ease, hopefully. Just roll the shoulders, roll the back a bit. See if you can loosen up. So, stand up a bit on your knees. Stand up on your knees, that sounds weird. And take one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. So you're going to try and move your hips side to side, front and back, maybe in a circle, without moving your upper torso. So you keep all of that engaged and just let the hips move. Try doing the other side. So you're just moving the hips, you feel a bit of movement in the knees and just everywhere. It doesn't matter how it looks. It's just the vibe, how it feels in the body. Swing again, one time each side. And just loosening up the hip, making a bit of space. This might also improve your dance moves, so switch, go the other way. And let go. Come back. Sit on your toes, tap your heels, tap your feet, whatever you need. Shake it out. Take a bit of stress out. So let's stand up. Nice and gentle, nothing intense. So we're gonna first point our toes forward and maybe hinge a bit. Take a little bit of a nice little stretch. Open out the back, you can move around a little bit. Stretch into the hamstrings. Just keep the back straight for a second. And slowly just lean in. Lean in all the way. Just decompress the back. Find a bit of space in the hips. Move around if you need to. Otherwise, just find length into the left hamstring and the right hamstring and then come back to it. Place your hands down. Let's just wake up the hands, right? So you add a bit of weight. Lean forward, lean backward. But push the ground away. Fill up your shoulder blades and just move. Nice and easy, nice and chill. Adding a bit of weight into the fingers, leaning back, adding some weight in the shoulders. If you want to push the ground away to each side, do that. And now if you can, come up on your tippy toes and lean forward. Lean in, lean in, lean in as much as you can and lean back. Push the ground, hinge a little. Now lean forward again. Inhale, come on your tippy toes. Put all the weight into your hands, like you're going into handstand, but you're not. And come back. Lean back, lengthen. Come on, one more time. Add the weight, like you're going into handstand. Push it up, and come back. Lean forward, lengthen out the spine. Fall back down. Whew. That was fun. Take your hands back. Find a deeper stretch. See where you are. And come back up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep the legs as they are. But we're going to turn to our left side. My right, your left. We're going to turn the legs and the toes to one side of the mat. And you place your hands on your hip. And you gently twist, looking over your left shoulder. So you feel a line of tension going from your leg all the way to your hip, into your chest, and into your shoulder. Just take a breath. Notice what that feels like. If you wobble, it's okay, I just did. And slowly come back to center, roll the toes, roll everything out. Find your center. Turn to your right, point your toes to your right. Take your hand on your hip and roll a little bit. So you're turning your neck over your right shoulder while your toes, your left foot is kicking back. So feel that line of tension, feel that line of stress. Good stress, healthy stress. And come back. Try and do this with a bit of movement. So you turn to one side, you twist, maybe you go in a little deeper. You come back to the center, and twist, and go in a bit deeper. Come back. Notice how it feels in the ankles to just twist. How it feels to just roll and just be. Making all that space in the body. Just one more time each side. And twist. Last one. Sink deep. Find that space and twist and come back. Point the toes straight. Lean in. Stretch a bit. Maybe the feet open up a bit wider. A little more space. See if that's a jam. Spot your vibe if you can find it. Hands can be down. You can be on your forearms even, if you like. Just another breath. And come back up. Take your toes in. Roll up. So take your right leg slightly out, like you're going to that 45 that we were doing. Take your hands on the knee and just roll them. Roll them. They might feel really nice right now. Really nice to add a bit of space. And the whole idea is we're looking for space. We're just looking for a bit of movement, a little bit of... Turn the other side. Looking for those nook and crannies where we can just find a bit of space in the body and move free. That's the whole idea of what we're doing. We're trying to activate our chi. Change your leg take the staggered bow and arrow or like a warrior two stance and roll the other knee. So we're just looking to let those lines of energy in our body wake themselves up and things start moving, change sides. And when we feel energetic, when we feel there's a shift, there's a move, it just changes the way we are, the way we move in the world. So, and that all starts with being supple by keeping all the joints nice and healthy. So come down for a second, chill out. If you want, you can just take a little bit of a ankle stretch. If this is too much, don't worry, just go one leg at a time, just opening it up. Lean back if you can feel it, and if it works for you. All right, so come back, stand up, and this time we'll take a bit of a horse stance. I know, don't worry, won't be here too long. So let's take the horse stance, but this time let's take one hand to your chest and one hand to your back. Actually, one hand to your stomach and one to your back. So instead of sticking your butt out, try and tuck the tailbone and let the knees open up. So notice what that feels like. So stick your butt out and then tuck the tailbone. Stick your butt out, tuck the tailbone. Stick your butt out, tuck your tailbone. Notice if you can sink a bit lower. Stick your butt out, tuck your tailbone, and just sink in. If you want, you can move side to side. That would actually be kind of nice. So tuck your tailbone, move side to side. Oof. My legs are talking. If yours are too, tug back. We're almost there. Maybe bounce up and down a bit, sinking in, sinking in. Oh, and let it go. Whew. Shake it out. Shake it out. That's all right. If you're still here, then thanks for hanging. Thanks for being part of the vibe. So, take your legs out. Now let's add a bit of flow into it. So take your legs out, open up the knees, come into a nice little horse stance. Take your hands into fists, like you're in a Kung Fu movie. Now take your right hand, again I'm mirroring you, so my left is your right, and punch all the way out, finding that long length. Find that stretch, and then defend using your right hand. Roll your legs, put your right hand back, holster it, and swing your left hand out and punch. Find that space, find that length. Take an inhale, roll all the way up. Holster your left hand and punch with the other hand. Sink in, find space. Roll, holster, and punch. So feel the line of tension going all the way from your fingers down to your leg. Roll one last time. Holster, punch. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale, roll back, holster, and punch with the other hand. And pull back. Oh. Take your other hands up, reach to the sky. Exhale, flow down. Catch your hamstrings, take a break. The quads must be on fire right now. Which is part of the game, part of the challenge, part of why we are here today. So bend your knees and roll up. Chill out. Now, what we're going to do is actually, let's get there nice and chill. No fancy party tricks. Come into kind of like a lunge. Drop your right knee down. Take your hands forward, inside your left knee. Take them a little far out and just pull yourself forward. Pull yourself forward, so making a bit more space in the hip flexors. So you want the nose to chase the end of the room or the end of the bamboo if you're outdoors. Have the nose just reach forward, keep the back nice and straight. Nice and straight. Now using your hands, turn to the other side. Drop your knee down, the opposite knee. Take your hands forward and let the nose travel forward. Nice and long, nice and long. Like a tiger charging his prey. Like you're stalking, ready to pounce. I've been watching a lot of Animal Planet, so. Alright, so now we switch to the other side. But this time, we're gonna place our right hand down. We're gonna roll to the knife edge of both feet. If you can, if this is comfortable, take your left hand up and swivel, that's a weird word, but use it, like turn open, twist open. Turn your left hand into a fist and pull yourself open. Find a bit of space. And place both hands down. Roll over the heels. Place your left hand down. Come onto the knife edges of both feet. And use your right hand, make it into a fist and twist open. Twist, twist, twist. Make a bit of space. And the same thing. Roll one more time. Place your right hand down. Come onto the knife edge of both feet. And open up. And switch to the other side. Place your left hand down. Knife edge of both feet. And open up. Now this time, same but different. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Place your right hand down. Take your left hand up. But this time, drop your right hip to the ground and try and use your left hand to reach to the back of the room. So inhale, you swing up. Exhale, you reach to the back of the room. Inhale, you swing up. Exhale, reach to the back of the room. Inhale, swing up. Exhale, to the back of the room. Hold. Swing back up, inhale, switch to the other side. We'll do the same thing. So place your left hand down. Roll to the knife edge of both feet. Take your right hand up, inhale. Exhale, drop your left hip down, taking your right hand back. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, left hip goes down. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, drop it down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, drop the hip down. Come back up, inhale, roll forward. Come halfway, reset the spine. Exhale, drop, open up the feet. Maybe you find a deeper split. Let the feet go. See how far you can go today. Maybe drop the elbows down. Just take a nice little stretch. That whole moving side to side and stretching is a whole different vibe. Whole different vibe. And come back up. So get the feet in a little bit. A little bit, not too much. We're still gonna stretch a little bit. So turn your left foot out into a bit of a 45. Keep your right foot where it is. I'm mirroring you again. And just try and kick into it. So you're trying to kick into your left foot. You're trying to push all the way out from the edges of the mat. You're trying to tear the mat on the long side. And just use your hands to bounce a little bit. Try switching over. So your right leg is also facing a 45. And now you're pressing into it. So you're pressing into your left hip. And you're pressing into your right foot. So there's two opposing motions. You're pushing one way and you're pushing the other. And using your hands for support. So keep doing that a few times. So bounce on one side. Try and keep the back relatively straight. Doesn't have to be rigid. It can be nice and chill, but straightish. And just move side to side. Find a bit of space. Use your hands. Balance yourself out. And just push the ground away. Notice this is kind of like a skandasana that we normally do in yoga, but slightly different because the feet are down. And just add a few more. Find a bit of grace, a bit of ease. Notice if there's more space in the hips. And that's it. Lean forward, catch your hamstrings, point the toes straight, chill out. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll up, bend the knees, come up. And take a second, drop the knees. I know I said roll up, but let's go back down. So find a seat, keep the knees down if you can. Take a deep inhale, take your hands up. And when your hands on top, join your fingers in both hands. Squeeze the fingers inwards, like you're making bird's beak and you're pulling them in. And then drop the shoulders down, drop the backs of the palms down, and pull the bird's beak towards you. This time drop your chin down and roll over to your right side. Inhale as you roll back, exhale as you roll forward. So notice as you roll your head, your left hand is pulling outside. So there's a nice little stretch going in from your left hand all the way to the right side of your neck. Actually, left side of your neck. Come back to the center, inhale, roll to the other side. And this time notice your right hand is pulling out. And you feel a bit of space and stretch on the side of your neck. Constant line of tension that we're working towards and finding spaces of ease and chill in it. And let it go. Come back. Now, we're going to combine both of those too. So, stand up, find your 45 on both sides. Come into your horse stance. And I'll tell you when we're going to do it. So, let's go through all the motions together. So, get your hands in. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, turn to your right. Use your left hand to punch all the way out. Place your left hand on the ground. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Take your right hand up. Deep inhale. Exhale, drop your left hip to the ground. Inhale, your right hand reaches up to the sky. Exhale, turn your feet like you're going in for that side Skandasana lunge that we were going to. And stretch all the way down, but your left hand goes up in the bird's beak. And then you come to the center. And you somehow roll back up. If you didn't get all of that, totally okay, we got to do another side. And then it kind of will make sense a bit. So find your horse stance, find your legs out in a 45. Holster both your hands to your side. Take a deep inhale. Use your right hand to punch. So you find the stretch. You place your right hand down, come to the knife edge of both feet. Lift your left hand up. Drop your right hip to the ground, take the hand back. Inhale. Lift your left hand back up. Turn back to the front of the mat. Use your hands to help you get into that Skandasana-like stretch. Take your right hand, make a bird's beak, and then come back to the center. Point the toes forward, roll up. Okay, so that's a few of the movements put together. Let's do something else now, and then we'll maybe tie all of those in nice and slow. But good job. Good job. That's really cool. The fluidity kind of takes time. It takes time to open things up. So let's do something. Let's fly. Let's pretend we got wings and we're gonna fly. So you place your hands down and roll your chin down a little bit, like the spine is nice and out. So as you inhale, you open up your hands all the way up. Open up the spine. Exhale, you come back down. So inhale, open up like the wings of a bird, rolling your shoulder blades on the back, body on the spine. Exhale as you go down. So inhale, you roll up. Exhale, you roll back down. So you feel the shoulders opening and you feel the shoulders closing. So inhale, you open, let the arms, wrists, fingers, everything just flow. Exhale, you come back down. So feel that rotation on your spine. Notice what it feels like for the shoulder blades to just roll. Notice what it feels like for the shoulders to open. You feel like you're a bird and you got wings and you're just chilling. And you come back. Roll the shoulders out. Roll them forward. Shake them. Whatever you feel like doing. Shake the wings. Swing the wings. Roll your toes back. Stand back up. Alright, so now we're going to do the Phoenix. So you take a deep inhale. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, you bring your hand to your chest. Then imagine you're pouring water down. Pouring water. You get heavy on your right foot. You bring your knee up and you exhale and you open like the wings of a bird. Inhale, you close, you bring it back in. Exhale, you gently touch the heel down and you reach with a straight back like you're trying to tie your shoelaces. Bring it back up and then you place it back down. Take a deep inhale. Join your hands as you lean back. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, pour water down. Get heavy on your left foot. Exhale, lift your right foot up. Swing, find space. Open up like the wings of a bird. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, lean down. Tie your shoelaces. Inhale, bring it back up. One more time each side. So deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the moment to you. Inhale, pour water down. Exhale, get heavy, heavy on your right foot. Open, open, swing like the wings of a bird. Inhale, bring the moment to you. Exhale, put your heel down. Stretch, I almost forgot that part. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, go back down. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Bring that heavenly energy back to you. Inhale in prayer. Exhale, pull the water down. Get heavy, heavy on the left foot. Inhale, open up like the wings of a bird. Exhale, bring your knee back into your chest. Inhale, touch your heel, lean in, tie your shoelaces. Bring the moment back to you. And just stand for a moment, find balance again. Those one leg balances are not easy, but you did so much without even realizing it. So take a moment, just come back, take a sec, have a seat. Now just take a moment to bring everything back to you. Forget about something you did and you're not able to do, it doesn't matter. The movements are in your body, in your nervous system, in your spine. Every bit of you knows what to do. Trust yourself, trust your breath, trust the space you're in. You got this. I know this is challenging, it's something new, but you got this. If you're still here, if you're still doing this here with me, you know it's working for you. I hope it is, because it's working for me. All right, ready to go? Let's put all of this into flow. And we'll add a few variables along the way. Okay, so find your horse stance. Nice and deep. Might be your deepest horse stance yet, who knows? All right, chamber your hands, holster them, whatever you need to do. Now take a deep, deep inhale. Exhale, use your right hand to punch. Lean out, place your right hand down. Lift your left hand up, get to the knife edge of both feet. Exhale, drop your right hip down. Inhale, you lift back up. Exhale, you lean back into your Skandasana. This time making the bird's beak. And as you lean forward, turn your left toes forward and open up into the Phoenix. Bring the moment to you, bring your knee to you. And exhale, touch the knee down. Tie your shoelaces, bring it back up to you. Place your foot down. Now you step your leg back and you open up into Warrior Two, but you make fists. You bring your right hand down, holster it. You swing your left hand forward as you turn your toes and you holster that hand as well. So take a deep inhale. And using your left hand, you punch all the way out. Place your left hand on the ground. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Lift your right hand up, inhale. Exhale, drop your left hip down. Inhale, swing your right hand back up. Exhale, turn towards the side of your mat to prep for Skandasana. Using your left hand and the bird's beak, you go as low as you can. Then you turn your right toes forward and you lean in and you open into the Phoenix. Bring your inhale, bring your left knee to your chest. Exhale, touch the heel down. Tie your shoelaces, bring the moment to you. Exhale, tap your toe down. Inhale, take your left foot back. Open up your hands into Warrior Two. But make fists. Chamber your left hand down. Swing your right hand like you're blocking. And you bring it back to you. Have a seat. Chill out. Whew. I know that's still a lot. But you guys got it going. We're going to do this one more time. Let everything just settle in. Take a moment. If you need to take a child's pose, now is a good time. just take a moment, but take the hands out, bounce a little bit, find a bit of space. Just take a second, just bounce into the hips, because we got to do this one more time, and it's gonna be a good vibe. All right, there we go. You guys ready? Because I am. I hope you got this. Let's go, let's give this a shot. So come into your horse stance. Find your deepest horse stance, you got this. I know I'm saying that very casually, and this is not a casual position, but it gets there with time. So get the knees out, tuck the tailbone, bring your hands into a chambered position. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift your right hand, twist, punch, place your right hand down. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Inhale, swing your left hand up. Exhale, drop your right hip down. Take your left hand back. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, swing over into your Skandasana, using the bird's beak in your right hand. Exhale, lean forward, point the toes straight. Open up into your warriors. Open up into your phoenix. Bring your knee into your chest. Exhale, tap the heel down. Inhale, tie your shoelaces. Exhale, bring your foot back, and this time take it all the way back as you open up into a warrior two with fists. Chamber your right fist down, turn to the knife edge, and just punch to the other side. Don't think. Use your left hand to punch. Place your left hand down. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Open up with your right hand. Drop your left hip down. Inhale. Roll up all the way. Exhale. Take your Skandasana. With your left hand, make the bird's beak. Turn your right toes forward. Lean out, take a deep inhale into your phoenix. Exhale, bring your knee in the moment to you. Inhale, tap your left heel down, tie your shoelaces, bring it back up to you. Inhale. Exhale, take your foot back, open up into warrior two, make fists, chamber your left hand, and bring it like bring your right hand block, punch to the other side. Place your right hand down, open up with your left hand. Come to the knife edge and drop your right hip down. Inhale, come back up. Swing down. This time use your right hand to make the bird's beak. Find your deepest Skandasana. Turn the toes forward. Open up into the phoenix. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the moment to you. Bring your knee to you. Take it down. Inhale. Tie your shoelaces. Exhale. Bring your knee back up. Swing it back into warrior two. Open yourself up. Punch out on both sides of the warrior. Bring your right hand, chamber it. Swing your left hand in and punch to the other side. Find your left hand finds a home on the ground, your right hand opens up. Inhale. You drop your left hip down. Exhale, bring it back up. And this time on your inhale, you swing into Skandasana, your left hand making bird's beak. Deepest Skandasana. Turn your right toes forward and open up into the phoenix. Inhale, bring your left knee to you. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, tie your shoelaces, bring the knee back up with you. Exhale, swing it back. Find your warrior two. Make fists. Chamber your left hand. Chamber your right hand. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Bring the moment to you. Exhale, bring it back down. One more time. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring it back in. Ah, that's pretty crazy. Have a seat. Chill out. Ah, if that. let's just chill out for a moment. So, come into a 90-90. What I like to do is take my left shin forward and my right leg back, and you see it's set up in a 90-90 shape. So the first leg is in the 90, the back leg is in the 90 as well. And I just like to roll in a little bit after all that work, so you can just roll front and back, nice and chill. Just see what it feels like to find a bit of stillness after all that movement, all that flow. Find a sense of ease, a sense of peace, and just chill. Move around just a bit. And maybe if it feels okay, come around for a bit of a twist. Maybe your hands stay up, still moving and making space. Maybe you want to drop your elbows down. Notice what it feels like to turn over your left hip. Notice what it feels like to just let go. To find a place of ease. If you want to pancake down, get your chest to the ground, that's also totally okay. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just finding a spot that works for me over here. Maybe yours is a little different, maybe it's a little higher up, maybe it's a little lower. You do you. Or maybe a breath or two more. And exhale, push yourself back up. Bring your legs back in. Maybe change sides. Switch your 90-90, so take your right leg forward, make sure your right shin is parallel to you. Your left leg is back. And the same thing, just move. So all of these closing postures, we move as chill as possible, as relaxed as possible. We don't try and force, we don't do anything crazy. Just give the body a bit of space, because the body's done quite a bit. Moving side to side, finding all those bits and pieces which we normally don't look out for. So I hope you're able to find a bit of emptiness, a good part of emptiness. And when we find emptiness, we find flow. So turn over your right hip. Find a nice deep stretch. Maybe drop the elbows down. Maybe, just maybe. The whole goal of today's practice is to open up a bit of space in the body, to find some lubrication in the joints, a bit of spaciousness in our movements, so we're not that rigid, we're not that static or not that linear with the way we move. Maybe it's a little more fluid, a little more at ease. Hope you find that fluidity. So take a deep inhale. Come back up nice and slow. Maybe find a seat. Take your hands just under your navel, like you're holding a pull, precious pull maybe, which is your breath. And take your right hand out, take it up to the sky, reach all the way up, and center it from your head, heart, body. Swing your left hand out, take a deep inhale. Center your attention in your mind, your heart, and your body. Inhale, reach your right hand out, collecting up any good chi, any good prana, any good energy, centering it from mind, heart, body. Take your left hand out, swing it out, collect up any good feelings, any good sense of ease. And on your exhale, center, collect, keep the hands down. Maybe just touch the thumbs, keep your eyes closed. Find a bit of length in your back, deepness in your breath, and a sense of ease. Just take a deep inhale wherever you are. And a long sigh. Deep inhale. A long sigh. Deep inhale. And a long sigh. And slowly open up your eyes. Let the light back in. Stretch, move, whatever you feel like doing. Oddly, after all this practice, I feel like moving. So, the idea for space is when we buy a house, It's not the concrete structure or the walls or the physical attributes of the house that actually have the value. It's a space within it that we can occupy and make it our own. So we look for space in the body. We look for that opening, that space that we can occupy, where the mind can occupy. And that's a beautiful feeling when you find it. That's when I find flow. So I hope you find your space. I hope you have a wonderful day. My name is Varun. Thank you for sharing my practice, and I'll see you soon. Peace.